The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Hello. Howdy. Hey there, friends. Fiends. People in between. What the F is up? What is up, my friends?
Wait, is this your language disclaimer or
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Hey, fun fact, there's language in here that may or may not be suitable for different audiences. So if you're uncomfortable with hearing things that could make you uncomfortable,
get the out of here.
You can suck it.
Suck all the dick out of the ass. And
You have blessed by Lord MRF. Now off, boy. Now continue the show.
okay. 3, 2. Hello and howdy to you and you and you and you and all of you, everyone, everywhere. Hi. Thank you for joining. It's another episode of your favorite podcast, The Fiend Cast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I did that too late. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You can edit it that closer, right?
I can.
Was it like wee?
Okay.
Wee?
Yeah, so we're here again with another installment of, just the chitty chats of all the things relevant.
Call it the Bean Cast.
Why would it be called Bean Cast?
We're the Bean Cast tonight. I feel like we should be the
Did
Bean
you
Cast
eat beans?
Oh, very well. We
Maybe
are
I
the
did eat some
Beancast
beans.
tonight.
Did you have beans?
Maybe I did.
Did you have beans?
I had beans tonight.
Artrell had
Did
beans.
you have beans?
I did.
So by that, we are the Bean Cast. For
Wait,
a minute.
Artrell, what kind of beans
The
did
beans
you
you
have?
had.
They
The baked
were,
beans?
Baked beans, yeah.
Oh shit. What type? Bush?
Yes. Maple, I think.
Okay.
Straight out a can.
Yeah.
So today we are the Maple Bean Cast.
Mm-mm.
See, you a hater. You always hate.
I don't believe that
Why
he
you
actually
hating?
had baked beans.
I did.
Why
I had
would
baked
you lie
beans.
about that?
I had baked beans, pork chops, and rice.
Cut this man open.
What type of weirdo is gonna lie about fucking eating beans?
I don't know. I'm not saying that, he's a weirdo, but I just feel like he's lying about the beans.
No, it totally happened. I still have some in my fridge. I'm going to eat it as soon as I get home.
For a microsecond, I was hoping you were going to say pocket.
I
still
got
got some in my
full of
pocket.
beans.
It's cool.
If I had it in my pocket, I would have whipped it out and eaten it by now.
10 minutes ago, just like a little handful. Like, what do you
A
got over
handful
there?
of beans, warm
Ziploc
beans.
bag.
Somehow they've been warm the whole time.
I had so I tried out this restaurant I haven't been to before, and it's like supposedly Mexican, and so
Why'd you?
I said supposedly
Oh,
because just
I'm
because it has
upset.
a Mexican name and they serve Mexican doesn't mean they're actual Mexicans.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna let
Is
you
that-
finish. Keep going. Keep going. I apologize. Keep going.
Is that a common thing that happens? Should I be worried about that more?
I think so. Anyways, the point is, I went to the restaurant and I got a quesadilla. Or no, I didn't get a quesadilla. I got a burrito. And the burrito comes with a side of rice and refried beans.
Hold on. before I let you go any further.
Okay.
You're about to dishevel this whole place with your quote unquote maybe it's Mexican.
I didn't say maybe. I just said supposed.
Well, you supposedly had a quesadilla and it changed.
Okay.
So we got
no, because I usually get quesadillas, but I remembered I did not get a quesadilla because I wanted to get something different, so I got a burrito.
Oh, humble bragging about your character development over here.
Yeah.
She's like, look at my growth.
But I also misunderstood the menu when I was ordering. So my burrito was like, it just had meat in it, like only meat.
Is this a complaint?
Was it chicken?
It was chicken.
Oh,
it
was dry.
Chicken. Yeah, it was a little dry.
Ugh.
But there was like some cheese on the outside of the burrito that they put that was like melted on there. So I mean that kind of helped a little bit.
Hold on, paint that picture for me. How was it melted at the?
I actually have a picture.
Okay,
I will
that's
show
even
you
better.
guys.
I'm still trying to figure
cheese
out
on the outside of the tortilla and they put it through the oven. Like,
well, no,
like
not that.
seal it?
Like, how did you just end up? I'm still trying to figure out how you just ended up with just.
Listen, I don't want to talk about anything.
What you mean? You ordered it. How did that happen?
Right? Why did you
the
not
ordering? But if you guys want to take a look at what I had. I'm happy
See, you're
to
a lot
share.
nicer than me because my
But you
first
just
question
ate
would be
it?
like, when are you going out and getting chicken without me?
You just
Mexican.
ate
That's
this?
interesting.
You just ate this dry chicken burrito?
What?
That's interesting. It's
It looks
interesting.
like it's barely melted on. Is that liquid cheese?
Not this. Like some. Was that like mozzarella?
Yeah, that looks like just some queso.
Or some shredded mozzarella on top.
Yeah, some mozzarella or something on the top. There was again no cheese on the inside of it, and
That's depressing.
it was a little, yeah.
Probably $8.
You,
$9.
did you ate this burrito?
I did.
And cried
because
the
it was
whole time.
$9.
Why did you not just get your...
So,
Well, because you can't.
because I left. I didn't open it before I left, which I usually do. But I was like, surely the burrito is fine. And I had even said before I left, I was like, maybe I need to make sure there's not any surprises with this. Because, again, I've never ordered from here before. So I'm like, hey, just want to make sure, like, what all comes on your burritos, like, by default. Because the lunch option I ordered is like they have a pick 1, pick 2, pick 3 kind of thing, and you can like get different meats or mushrooms or vegetables or whatever sauces stuff depending also on the type. Like it could be for an enchilada, it could be for a burrito, it could be for a quesadilla, whatever. So I got a burrito and I got the pick 1 option, and so my pick 1 was the chicken, and I asked when I got there, I was like, hey, I just want to make sure, like, is there anything else that comes on it by default? And she was like, well, cheese. So I'm like, okay, yeah, obviously, right?
Very
like,
literal, very literally on it.
Yeah,
she was.
There's cheese. There's cheese on top of it.
Anything else that comes on it? Yes, cheese is on it.
And that's because I thought it was interesting because in the protein list, there was shredded cheese as one of the options. Like there was different types of chicken, there was meat, shrimp, whatever, and then also cheese. But I'm thinking, well, maybe that's just if you want double cheese or like extra cheese type of thing. No, that's if you.
That's rude. That's absolutely rude.
But anyways, back to the beans. So it came with.
I want to soundbite that. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Back to the beans. It came with a side of rice and refried beans. And I like refried beans for the most part, if they're like good. Yeah. These ones were not my favorite. So, but baked beans are good. I think lima beans suck. Green beans are okay. If we are gonna rate beans.
You see how
this is what people come to Fiendcast for.
Beancast.
Beancast, #1 internet's #1 bean podcast. Come here for the bean pyramid.
Get all your bean facts here first.
We don't do bean ratings. We do them in pyramid.
Yeah. Straight pyramid bean. Listen, I think that all the beans that exist have their purposes. But some of them, they're just not.
We ain't gotta talk about beans.
Okay, well, you're the one.
Just because it's called the Bean Cast, don't mean we gotta talk about beans.
And just because we brought up the bean pyramid, which, before we go any further, what shape or size pyramid?
What size is the pyramid in the bean empire?
What do you mean? What size? What kind of question is that? What are you asking me? What?
If you had to, if you were just throwing out shapes, names for different shapes, I mean.
Okay. Anyways, the point is, eat your beans. Beans. The more you eat, the more you're smart, or something like that. And, anyways. Oh, yeah. Introductions. This is me, Spaceboy Dandy. We got Big Boss here. We got Impaler. We got Mitch. We've got Sweet Pea. We've got everyone you need. So yeah. Hi
and
again.
So much bean talk.
Ignore the bean talk. Just
no, don't ignore the bean talk. There's vital information in there. That was like at least 6 minutes of bean.
That was at least 6 minutes of bean talk.
Look at that.
As much as she wants to deny it's a bean cast, and then she started talking about her whole meal that included beans and the rating of the beans and the shape of the beans and what beans she likes.
She got everything but the thick pyramid.
Finesse. I got finesse. You seen that?
He did it with his mind. Professor X over here.
Pull that. Yeah, boy.
Okay.
I was playing.
I think you guys are being really rude right now.
What?
This is not sponsored by Big Bean, but it could be.
Get at us, Big Bean.
That's right.
We're at the top of the bean pyramid now.
You want to know something that I find very interesting? Not as interesting as beans, but entertaining, is Mr. Drake.
Are you calling Drake a bean?
No.
It's all bean cast.
If you would say stuff like this, I think you need to be a little more specific. What do you mean you find him interesting?
I find him interesting because, a lot of times people say beans are silly and goofy, and he kind of is a silly, goofy guy too, right? He's over here suing about alleged inflated streams for a song that, clearly was just actually liked by people. Even though he himself has for sure, if anyone has artificially put themselves in front of on people's phones and on Spotify and just popping up on YouTube or any type of streaming app, he has to be guilty of it. He has to. I don't believe it because there's been times where I've literally not listened to this man for I don't know how long, and then why do I keep getting just bombarded? And I've seen other people say they don't even listen to Drake at all, but for some reason he's right there on their home thing on their For You page.
Is that Drake though, or is that his recording label? Because who do you really put the blame on?
Drake.
His producers there and the people who are putting out his music.
I think the thing is that he is aware of it, regardless of if he's actively the one doing it. I think he 100% is aware, and for him to try to now cry about the same thing that he has benefited from is really interesting.
See, though, what he's accusing Kendrick of doing with Not Like Us is one piece of the Spotify mess. Because there's plenty of artists out there who have been artificially inflating their streams, and they have whole AI bean pyramids built to inflate people's streams. There was one artist who was caught. They made multiple AI accounts that were false listeners, basically, just to inflate the numbers to make it look like they're legitimate artists, but it's just AI generated music and listeners. There's not even people involved in that process. So to say that Kendrick is the one doing that in this situation when there's other artists, quote unquote artists, who are doing that and they're definitely artificially inflating it, just seems like he's throwing things out there. Like he's just upset about the situation. clearly there's more going on there with the accusations and the history and the artists involved.
Exactly. And I think that's like a
just throwing shit.
Yeah, a bigger point is like he's honestly a sore loser. Like, I think that had he perceivably quote unquote won this battle, there would be no lawsuit. I don't think that he would be interested in, even though that there is a problem with, artificial streams and stuff like that. I don't think that this song is a part of that problem in particular, but it is an issue that exists. We all know that. But I think that, again, Mr. Graham would probably not be taking the time to sue if if the outcome seemed more favorable for him.
Well, didn't he try saying it was defamation first?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's tried saying a couple things of like, oh, he's calling me out, he's targeting me.
Because I mean, it has dimmed his shine, dimmed his light.
Yeah, but a lot of the things that he's being accused of, or at least having discussion around, are things that are known for him to have done.
Yeah.
So to now say, oh man, nobody should know about those things, but those are things that he definitely did. And
yeah, and that's what makes it even more ironic. It's like, sir, I guess the like hurt dog's gonna holler, whatever
hit
the fucking saying is. I don't
hit
know.
Dogs.
Hit dogs.
Hit dogs. Will holler.
Holler.
There you go.
Holler back in.
See.
Oh my gosh, is that wait?
No, it's not related.
Sorry.
It's not related. That's just fabulous.
Oh. For a second I thought Jay-Z was on that song.
Jay-Z's not he's not on that song. That's fabulous. I think
it's all fabulous.
I'm pretty sure it's all fabulous.
There's no Jay-Z on that song.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say
someone fact check.
The song's called Holler Back, Young and Black. I'm so serious. It's the name of the song. No reason to lie. Holler Back, Young and Black.
Jay-Z, are we sure?
From Fabulous's debut album, Ghetto Fabulous.
See?
It's the second single, peaked at number 33 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 17 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles and Tracks chart.
There was no Jay-Z.
Okay, no Jay-Z on. Jay-Z is not on it.
The songwriters include John Jackson, Chad Hugo, and Pharrell Williams.
Oh, shit.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Get out of there, Pharrell.
All right, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know. It sounds like some shit Jay-Z would be on. Yeah. I don't know.
Fabulous.
Don't fight me. Anyways, but speaking of Jay-Z,
I bet you like Mufasa. You like Lion King?
No, he went to the. It was so funny because after the accusations and stuff came out, he literally was like, "So we're going to this Mufasa premiere."
I mean, why not? Why not? I mean, you not going would make you look suspicious.
Yeah, I guess.
Just go. Like, man, whatever. Fuck
Sure
it. I'm still going.
He showed the whole hell up. It was like, yep.
Who are you talking about showing up to Mufasa?
Jay-Z. Because his wife and daughter are in the movie.
And there'll be a bunch of 13-year-olds there.
Ew.
Why does that movie exist?
Also,
who asked for that movie?
Nobody.
Who benefits from that movie either?
No one.
Beyonce to be in.
Scar sympathizers, aka.
Why were we? What?
Whoa!
Wait, what?
You've seen the first Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
We've all
be prepared
mm-hmm.
when he's up there giving his speech, and all the hyenas start fucking goose stepping and snapping salutes.
Oh shit!
Okay, we're not going there.
That.
Anyways,
he's up there, and then like once they take over and Pride Rock gets all drained and shit, and they have the hyenas are running loose, and they got concentration camps.
What?
Yeah.
They don't have concentration camps.
Okay,
wait a minute.
Okay,
They
stop.
got little Sahara Auschwitz. They got all the giraffes locked up.
Full stop. Full stop.
I think you may have seen a different movie.
That's an interesting concept, to tell you the truth. I'm just imagining like lions.
That's the Lion King movie I want. I don't want Mufasa. I want to see what was happening in Pride Rock during the dark days.
Okay.
Give him the pen.
That's the anime version.
Yeah, that's
ripped off.
That's something.
Kimba the White Lion.
Yeah.
Again, I do want to say that I hate that these movies keep
casting black people. Is that what you were saying?
No.
rewriting history.
No. Yeah. I okay.
I've been fine, but
you know what? Hold on.
some people are upset about that. For real,
Listen.
people are actually pissed that there's black people
What?
voicing.
Who are these people? Why would they be upset?
Hold on, wait. Who's Mufasa voiced by?
I think it's still James Earl Jones.
No, it's not.
It's not
Nah.
him? With him?
Not Mufasa. I meant Scar.
Scar. Oh,
It's like Jeremy Irons is dead too, isn't he?
Neither one of them are voiced by their original.
Well, they couldn't be voiced by the original. It's supposed to
they're
be
supposed
the
to be younger.
Yeah.
It's a prequel.
Well, first off, James Earl Jones' voice is timeless.
So
Okay.
the voice actor for
Yeah.
Mufasa is Aaron Pierre.
I don't know who that is.
Aaron
but-
Pierre.
That sounds.
I don't know who
pretty
that
dumb.
is. He sounds terrible.
The movie's
Okay,
gonna be
well-
terrible. It's got Beyonce in it.
Anyways.
Wait, how?
Because she's Nala.
So
That makes
how is
sense.
she? Wait, okay.
Because I guess they're gonna somehow time hop,
Okay, yeah, because Simba's in it, and Puma.
and
okay.
somehow Kiara, which is Simba's daughter. I don't understand that.
So
but
maybe Zazu's telling a story to Simba's kids.
that's what I think might be happening.
Yeah.
However,
Oh.
again, it's kind of an interesting premise. I don't know if we talked about this already, but it's just, why are you like literally changing the actual story? Like we all saw Lion King first. Like literally, Scar and Simba are brothers. Scar even says some shit about like, you know, the gene pool and how Mufasa got some shit and he got some like, you know, the brains and he got the bronze or whatever the fuck. But they're brothers. They are actually brothers. And Mufasa was just the one who is older, I think, and got the fucking thing. And Scar's upset. But now you're trying to tell me in this prequel that Mufasa's family was all killed and he was in a flood and then he just washed up to fucking Scar and his family.
And was
where
just like,
Scar's dad is the fucking king of the pride. And somehow, and Scar just a pussy punk bitch because he's only been raised by the male lions mostly. But Simba, before he got washed up, he was raised by the female lions and he's really courageous and cool and awesome. And so that's why I guess he ends up becoming the king, and that's why Scar eventually hates him, which then makes sense. I mean, like, it makes it even more like, oh wow, so I guess
Like
it should have
he
been
was
on Scar.
justified.
Yeah, it should have been on Scar's side this whole time. Yeah, fuck
Did
this
you
guy.
explain the whole plot? The whole plot.
Well, you can get this from the trailer. Like, I didn't say anything. I haven't seen the movie.
the only shock I saw in any of that is that it looks like Mads Mikkelsen may be Scar. Everyone else is like a young actor.
Well, that's random.
And, you know, Childish Gambino playing Simba. But yeah, Mads Mikkelsen all of a sudden in there, just old, playing a young boy. Young boy lion.
That's so...
Hey, guys, I'm Mads.
But yeah, man. Well, I guess the kids will be watching their little Mufasa movie.
You know what's sad is, like, this is going to be their classics. Like,
No.
you know, when we were, like,
No, it's
5... We just watched the VHS of Lion King
Hell
multiple
yeah.
times in a day.
Yes.
It'll never touch the cartoon ever in a million years.
No.
Nothing will.
It
That's
doesn't
all
have
they
the
got.
soul.
This is
Yeah.
all they got.
Are they redoing the soundtrack? No. 'cause it's
Oh,
a
they have
prequel, so
Lin-Manuel.
Who?
The guy who did like Encanto and
Hamilton.
Moana and shit. He apparently did this one too.
Gross.
But I haven't heard.
Yeah.
I haven't actually heard his song, so that makes me feel like they're probably not that great.
Yeah,
But I haven't heard it. So
That is kind of weird to think about it. Because usually Disney movies have like a song.
well, because
And
even
then only
before,
that song,
yeah,
somebody's singing into the fucking ground.
before I even saw Encanto, I heard Encanto songs.
Right.
Like
Moana.
Oh, you did?
All
Yeah.
those.
Oh, you did that? Sing one
And
there.
Frozen. Frozen
one
you
right
could
now.
not.
I mean, the
Oh,
movie,
oh.
the Mufasa movies just came out today, didn't it?
was it today?
The
Damn.
release date was today.
Spoiler alert.
So
I hate it already.
Oh shit, Sonic came out today too.
Ooh.
Well, that's a fun one.
Let's talk about the real one.
I was going to say, that'll win an Academy Award. Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves in the same movie.
Can I just say, fuck Shadow.
Why?
Fuck Shadow.
What?
I hate Shadow.
He had great motives.
Shadow ain't shit.
He had great motives.
Shadow is...
He had great motives and a gun.
Everybody, that's the reason I don't like Shadow. Everybody, this motherfucker's supposed to be a clone of the fastest fucking thing on the little planet, right?
Right.
Why does he have rocket boots?
Because he's not quite fast enough. That's why he also carries a gun, because nothing's faster than a gun.
I can't have it. I don't got time for Shadow. Shadow is... We should have left that fucker in the early 2000s.
Ugh.
I'm tired of... He is the definition of, like, edgy fucking
but who's
fan
better
service.
to be Shadow than Keanu Reeves?
I ain't saying anything about that. I'm just saying for a Shadow.
Yeah, just Shadow as a character itself.
Yes, fuck him.
So, I loved Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure
I didn't
2.
see-
Fire.
Fucking great game. Hours and hours spending that. So, I don't know.
Yeah, his little rocket boot parts, his little slow fucking grind to get up to speed.
His fucking grind all over. Yeah. And then the Shadow game where he did get a gun.
That's when they just went full in. They're like, you know what? Give him a fucking gun now.
He just gets a gun.
Where the fuck did that hedgehog get a gun? Who gave this hedgehog a gun, bro?
Right?
Like,
Why does he have a gun?
And think about it like in the Sonic the Hedgehog universe, like the
makes
movie
sense.
universe.
did he have a gun in that? I wonder if he has a gun.
I hope he does.
No.
That'd be great. He's getting into a fist fight. Sonic's moving really fast. He's like,
What
nah.
was
Nah.
It was a
Gat,
fucking
gat,
Nah,
gat.
not today. Not today, buddy.
Outrun this. I gotta go fast written on my shell casing. So have fun.
Sonic can outrun bullets, though, right?
He should be able to.
Canonically, you
Hopefully.
cannot
Well,
outrun
you're
bullets with
assassinated.
things written on them.
Huh?
Canonically, you cannot outrun bullets that have things written on them.
Yeah, especially if the bullet has like a go faster written on it or something.
Or, well, this is gonna that was gonna be a little morbid. Sorry.
No, do it. Say it.
Say it.
Come on.
Say, or if it has
Say
words
it.
like, what was it? Dispose,
Depose.
depose.
Dispose, garbage disposal.
There's a
It's
delay.
not funny.
It's a better
Deny.
one. I like it.
Yeah.
Depose.
Yeah.
Dodge a wrench.
DDs. DDD.
DDD.
D3.
You know, guys, I have to be honest with you. I don't like celebrate the deaths of people. That's just not
Of course not.
something I do. You know, I do understand why there's people who
That have to die.
Okay, that's not what I was gonna say either.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say I do understand the sentiment of like also not feeling bad for someone, you know, like, okay, you know, you kind of, but with this situation, with that whole because I actually have healthcare. I don't know if I'm
Did they give you any discount?
telling on myself. No, not that I'm aware. No discounts
Did they step that up?
yet.
Right.
Yes.
Where's our CEO discount?
Okay. I don't think that that's a thing.
Better sell
But
me
I
that
also
That's not for us.
I just want to say around this whole situation, it's just like our government continues to give us reasons. Our government, our law enforcement, our judicial system continues to give us reasons to not trust it and just be suspicious of literally everything that happens. There are so many questions, like literally from the beginning of this case. And, you know, the story changed so much so quickly. I remember when they first were like, oh, we think it's this guy. And it was a picture of some dude smiling with the hood up. But like, I'm looking at the side by side. I'm like, first of all, those are two different jackets. It's two different faces. It's two, like it, you know, and then a couple days later, like, oh man, we found him. We found him at the McDonald's with everything. He literally had everything. We got him, guys. We got
They
him.
had a working Frosty McSheen. That's how we got him.
But and
That's
then like
how you know
apparently
it's a
though,
setup.
I had saw something else where because like days before they were saying that they found the jacket in some trash can or something. But now you found him with the jacket, and it's just like, what is happening?
Even better, they took DNA from the cup he was drinking from at McDonald's and matched it to a bottle that they found nearby the crime scene.
What?
How much litter is in Manhattan? How would they have known which one was the bottle that guy had?
That's also crazy. Yeah, because how would you know, it was this specific bottle that was his? And then also
Marty Lickett.
I mean, just logically, if someone were that calculated to find and pull up on and execute this assassination, you think that they're just leaving prints and DNA all over the place? Like, that just doesn't... And then, like, walking around with all the evidence? Like, that just seems so...
Right? Why is he sitting in a McDonald's with the same weapon in his backpack and a manifesto
from
just waiting?
A week ago.
Right. He could have, he could have slowly melted it with a lighter. It was a 3D printed gun. He could have just, fucking taken a Bic lighter, thrown it on a stove somewhere, and gotten rid of it.
Now they have him accused on major mass terrorism charges, have him parading to and from trial on federal convictions based on this evidence, and saying that they're doing it for protection reasons or whatever, squad deep, rolling them around.
Like in a fucking Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is how class warfare starts.
Yeah. No, honestly. And they're like, I don't know, just there's so much...
First off, it definitely wasn't that kid.
No.
Like, that kid was not the shooter in the video.
It's not.
At all. Having fired a gun, like, the way that guy was shooting, this Luigi child, it sounded like he had never fired a gun. Apparently he never had guns, never talked about them, never did anything with them. So, to be able to, like, in an adrenaline situation where you're in the middle of Manhattan, like in front of a busy hotel on a busy street, and you're shooting a man to death, and your weapon malfunctions while you're doing that, and you just calmly undo it and keep going, and then get on a getaway vehicle and get away?
With a 3D printed weapon, no less?
Right.
That takes...
That's crazy.
You've been preparing.
Right.
You've been preparing for something like that. You're like... No, oh my gosh.
His weapon jammed, and he kept, like, he turned it, racked it sideways, cleared the weapon jam, and kept moving. Like, when my weapon jams, I'm sitting there doing everything but smacking it against a wall. Like, he just kind of went, nah, that wasn't an inexperienced shooter.
Yeah. So, it's really unfortunate because I think most people, most Americans are not buying it. But then there's also kind of this weird, I'm gonna call it weird, like this weird praise. I don't understand, like the lusting after him and like the praise about it and stuff, and just like, oh my God,
you haven't seen his smile, his gorgeous eyebrows,
his gorgeous smile, shirtless.
I mean, no,
depends on the picture. Okay, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 1.
When they caught him, it was 1, which is wild because, right before, he apparently had 2.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Same guy, But, no, I don't think that... It's weird. I think it's weird.
They're making an example out of him. They're trying to tell the public, it's not okay to do this sort of thing.
Yeah, that's why they wanted to find someone quick to blame and be like, oh no, we got him, even though you definitely didn't get him.
And then ramp those charges and say he's a terroristic threat now because he's trying to cause unrest in the public. Just like there's a lady in Florida who had called her insurance company on a recorded line and started to say, deny, delay, depose, you are next. And now they're trying to get her on the similar life in prison, federal charges, terrorism sort of things for saying that it was a threat against people's lives in the company and
oh my gosh,
making an example out of her. Because she's from Florida and just being dumb. Stop being dumb.
That's not even a threat. No. Like, she didn't actually threaten anyone. She referenced a recent event.
Wait, did she say you were next?
Yes.
Okay.
You all are next.
Okay, that kind of is a little. That's a little threatening.
I'd be like,
that's a little.
Ooh, no.
I think if she just said the triple D, but not the last part,
right?
Then
which is wild too, because it's like, ma'am, I'm looking at your home address here on my computer.
But also, this is a recorded line, so
right, that too.
You called these people and you're like, I'm just gonna put this out here, like. But they're making an example out of her too, and saying they're gonna throw the book at her because they don't want people to feel like they have the power to do this sort of thing. Which I understand from an institutional
that's how class
standpoint.
Warfare starts. The crazy thing is when Luigi's court case is done and they give him, death penalty, and
hopefully no,
and they
it's
walk him
terrorism.
to the back of the courthouse afterwards. They put him on the bus. They get him out to the desert, and then he peels off his prosthetics, and they hand him his suitcase full of money, and he goes to Mexico and lives out the rest of his life, having started the class warfare.
He has the mysterious prison suicide.
None of the cameras worked on that floor.
Interesting. That would be quite a story.
There was like a 5-minute gap, guys. I was just looking at him, and I turned around, and then he was dead.
He choked on a 3D printed bed sheet.
That's
They wanted him to go ironically.
The 3D printed bread sheet would be so crunchy.
How would you know? What?
It would just lock and snap,
Yeah, that seems awful.
Lock and snap.
Go to
up on
bed in
your
a big Tupperware.
Really seals in the freshness.
Oh my god, awful. Anyways, something else that's kind of awful. Well, they're not awful,
Don't say my mom. Don't say my mom. Don't say my mom.
Monkeys.
Monkeys.
Well, loose ones.
Hold on.
Awful. You don't like monkeys now?
That was where you went.
Loose monkeys.
That's fucked up. Oh, monkeys can't be free. They gotta be locked up.
Not in suburban areas.
Okay.
Loose monkeys. You heard it here. Space Boy against the loose monkey.
Okay, first of all,
No respect.
I like monkeys.
They
I
just
think
gotta
they're
be
cool
tight. Okay.
when they're in their like specific habitats that they're supposed to be in. But I don't think.
I just want to make a comment real quick that we were talking about class warfare, and now you're hating on the monkeys. And that's just not fair.
I'm not hating
they
on
wanted
the
a place to live.
No, I like.
They deserve health care sometimes.
They want to scrounge for your garbage.
The monkeys can be kind of aggressive,
Well, they are mean.
Apparently,
They're aggressive.
They'll snatch your stuff. They'll hold your stuff hostage. Honestly,
It's the herpes effect in their brain.
okay. Maybe. And the problem is that allegedly they're loose. There's some more loose monkeys. We already had loose monkeys in what is it, Silver Springs or something like that.
Well,
But there's more loose monkeys?
so it's way worse than we thought.
Okay.
So first off, here in Orlando, supposedly there's only one loose monkey.
Supposedly.
But they don't know where it came from.
Oh.
The original sightings were in Orange City, which is like 60 miles away. So that kind of travel distance.
Did he hitchhike?
Right. Like, how is he getting around? Does he have a driver's license? Does he have a vehicle? 60 miles isn't much for a monkey if he's got a full-sized pickup truck. So, things to be worried about. Worse than that is in Charleston, Alpha Genesis, a primate research station 60 miles from Charleston, had 43 monkeys escaped.
I'm sorry, a what had who?
Yeah, Alpha Genesis. If that doesn't sound like some Planet of the Apes stuff.
I'm so sorry. Could you just repeat that one more time?
Alpha Genesis.
Your next lease on life. B2B.
Had what escape?
43
monkeys.
Very
They're just living in the woods
young
around the facility.
female monkeys.
This is it, y'all.
You better have fun.
This is it. We got to get some canned food tomorrow.
You gotta get some what food?
Listen.
Canned food. We going to Costco. It's a group trip to Costco. We're going.
All we gotta do
It's happening.
is counteract it by drinking the water from the tap.
You gotta
Wait, what?
get
So
all the
gotta do-
lead from the tap
Just
water.
drink the tap water and counteract all of it.
It'll kill everything in your stomach, including you.
I don't know if that sounds crazy. Why did they let monkeys escape the facility?
I don't think they let them escape.
The word escaped implies
they didn't.
No, that sounds like they were negligent, so they let it happen.
Somebody got sleepy on the job and like put their feet up on the desk and hit the big red release all monkeys button.
Exactly, that's exactly what happened.
Who installed a get rid of all monkeys button? Why?
This one button opens all of the cages.
The janitor was pushed the wrong button.
I mean, it could have happened, or the monkeys could have, stolen some keys. Maybe someone just felt some type of way after, how in Human Centipede 2, it was because he watched Human Centipede 1, and so then he decided to...
PlayStation did watch 28 days later and decided to release the...
Yeah, or they watched Planet of the Apes. They were like, oh my God, I love James Franco. And... they just decided to try to recreate.
There's a lot of problems with that story. We're just going to let that one go.
I mean, that was an interesting one. I'm going to give you that. That's all I can say.
What we should have been doing is flying the drones over the site, getting the air view.
Getting the monkey scoop.
I keep hearing some of this different stuff. Cause some people told me they have like a Geiger scale on it, so like to try to censor out like radiation, because allegedly there's like some warheads that went missing.
Wait, are we still talking about the monkey? Or?
No, we're talking about the drones.
Oh, okay. I thought we had Metal Gear Monkey going on.
We could.
Let's hope not. The monkey needs to be found. Just cliff note.
There's one albino monkey who's stolen a bunch of missiles. You got to send Chimpo in to go get his brother monkey down. He doesn't know his brother monkey yet.
The movie writes itself.
Sons of Orangutan.
We've already patented this, so don't try to fucking steal it.
That's right. Audio
trademark.
But yes, I heard that. I heard some people say that. It's like, it's definitely drones.
But again...
but there's no drones.
I feel like, here's the thing, and I might sound silly, it might sound goofy. I don't care. That's fine. But how much more fun would it be if it was aliens?
Okay, but
no.
So there's
hell no.
There's multiple theories out there, right? Mm-hmm. Part of the issue is in New Jersey alone, since November 13th, there's had 43. No, more than that.
These things are as big as sedans.
Sightings per county is 43 in one county, 180 in another county, 163 in a third county, and 13 in a fourth county. Wow. That's a lot of drone sightings just in New Jersey.
For a while, the government was just like, nah.
No,
you don't.
It's not
that's
happening.
nothing.
No,
don't worry about that.
There's nothing there.
The president's fine. He can lead. Just don't worry about the drones up there.
Don't worry. Shh.
But the theories are a lot of different things, right? Maybe it's a foreign company. They have a lot of different places across the United States that drones have flown over military bases that are near Chinese-owned farmland. Mm-hmm. And so maybe it's China scoping things out. But then they have, maybe it's Amazon testing out delivery drones and they're not required to report whether or not they're doing it. Or maybe it's aliens.
Maybe it's aliens.
Or
here's what it really is. It's the U.S. government and they're flying these drones over and not saying anything. And they're like, oh, no, people, they're not drones. They're not real. Okay, maybe they are real, but they're not going to say anything. Because we're all going to get paranoid about it. And then they're going to come out and go, okay, here's what we'll do. No fly zones everywhere. No one's allowed to fly anymore. So we get these drones out of the air. We'll put our own drones up there to protect you guys.
No.
When in the reality, that was just a whole fucking...
Yeah.
They just got us. Ooh, be afraid of these foreign evil drones. Let us put our safe drones up there to protect you.
In the air.
You know?
Oh my gosh, that's
and get used to them. Get used to seeing them up there. The government's just testing how we're gonna react if we're gonna start shooting at them or or if we'll just be cool
mass
with it.
hysteria or something. And I think we need to throw a whole big stink. We need to throw a tantrum.
Yeah, we should be shooting at every one of them we see.
We need to be acting the fuck up. If there's any time to act up, it is now.
I'm encouraging people.
Go act like a monkey.
Go get a shotgun, go get a 12 gauge, go learn how to clay pigeon shoot, go out there and shoot some clays.
Now, if you're on private property, you do have the right to defend your airspace. So
get to follow you.
That is allowed.
Yeah. No, I'm supposed to shoot a firework at it.
The castle doctrine also extends all the way up to space. So you just stand your ground if you can get it to go right over you.
Yeah. Speaking of space, shout out to those people still stuck up there. If they even are allegedly
I'm about
in
to say
space.
allegedly. If they're even still alive.
If they're, again, we don't know nothing.
They're
we really
don't
know
stage.
anything. It could all be staged. We would never know. AI is very real. Also, did we ever go to the moon? Who knows?
No, we didn't. Stanley Kubrick directed that.
So, I'm just saying.
See, get your telescope out and look real close. You can find the footprint.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Find the little
Don't
flag,
you remember
stand up there.
it was recorded?
Yeah, they've got a really good projector, and they just know how to.
Hold on. I need to know. Are we like tripping? I actually need to look this up.
Keep going.
What are you gonna say? Keep going.
I'm just saying. Am I tripping, or was there supposedly some sort of like video of them up on the moon when Neil Armstrong?
Yeah, the moon landing video when he's hopping around.
So he had a whole was it a video? Was it a live feed or was it just a video?
But I can't get a phone call in Windermere.
I don't think it was live.
That's what we need to. Can we fact check this real quick?
You're really about to make me look this up now.
Yes.
Put it on my
Go
thing.
down the rabbit hole.
Was there live footage of?
Or was it? Was it live? Not live streamed. I don't know if that was the word.
Yeah, there was live footage of the 1969 moon landing.
That's what it says. That yes, there was live.
That's what it says.
So you mean to tell me they live streamed from the fucking moon?
But they had trouble live streaming the Tyson fight.
Right, but they couldn't get the Jake Paul shit to work correctly.
On Netflix in 2024.
That's because nobody had to have a subscription to NASA.
Oh, even worse is there's missing tapes now.
Oh.
Missing tapes?
Apollo 11's slow scan television telecast in the raw format on telemetry data tape at the time of the first moon landing in 1969 was lost.
Uh-oh.
Those are the blooper videos. No, I'm kidding.
It was broadcast on SSTD transmission on standard television. NASA ground receiving stations got real-time scan conversions to that format, was converted to video signal and broadcast live on July 21st, 1969. It was recorded on videotapes and kinescope films, and those low-quality recordings are intact, but there was no backup video saved.
That sounds
very
like
suspicious.
A bunch of...
So they say that, well, there's copies of the original tapes. There is no original raw unprocessed video.
Sus.
Interesting.
You mean to tell me there's no undoctored footage of the moon landing?
What do they know?
But again, I just find it awfully suspicious that we had the capabilities to live stream the moon landing in the 60s. However... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'll take my tinfoil hat off. I'm sorry, guys.
There's no mas.
If Danny's not here next week, she got snatched up.
She got snatched up.
Why? This is why.
You guys know
she's in the
this
government
could
black
be the last
site.
episode of Fincast with Dandy.
Buzz Aldrin came and
Don't
grabbed
say
her.
that.
So,
She getting waterboarded.
No, I will be here. I will probably be here. For sure.
That's not too sure.
Didn't sound very reassuring.
You know what's not reassuring? All of our favorite childhood stores are like literally closing, and we're getting left with less and less options. Like, did you know? I'm pretty sure there's only like one Kmart left. If that one is even still open. Big Lots, they're closing. Family Dollars are closing. Not all of the Family Dollars, but some of them. I think all of the Big Lots are closing. I'm not sure. But I think most of them, if not all. And then Party City, all of the Party Cities are closing.
All the Big Lots are closing.
All of the Big Lots.
All of them.
The Big Lots were already...
They're already on the way out.
Yeah, they were corpses, like,
now.
just death rattling in the corner for a while.
What is a Big Lot?
Big Lot used to be like a, what is it, like an outlet
like-
store?
It was like
No.
a furniture store
Like outlet
slash...
Y'all stop it. I would say.
It's, not,
the girl from Maine.
it's an outlet store. It's like Ollie's.
Kind of, but not really. It was like a little bit nicer and like a little bit more organized.
Have you been in a Family Dollar?
Yes.
So think of the same aesthetic.
No.
Like a Dollar Tree or like
I've been in a Dollar
Dollar
Tree.
Tree.
not Dollar Tree. Like that same feeling though, like that aesthetic
had furniture
of it.
though.
You'd walk in and there'd be furniture. So you'd see a bunch of furniture like love seats and like recliners
Chairs.
and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Couches.
you'd go to the back and there'd be like snack food and then there'd be toys, but like cheap toys like the knockoff Ninja Turtles and shit.
What?
And then there'd be like some DVDs, but they're like the single case.
They had
like,
nice kitchen stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of. They had home stuff, home good stuff. It's like if you mixed maybe like a family like a dollar store and a Walmart, but like smaller scaled. Like you just put them together and add a little more furniture.
Okay.
And layaway options.
And layaway options.
Because what box store is complete without layaway?
Yeah.
I was just wondering what they sell there. Since they're going out of business, they might have some clearance.
They had a lot of shit. Yeah, the clearance. It was funny though because the one by our house was just playing games for the longest. You know, they were like, "Oh, this store is closing," and it was funny because they had it on at this location only. That was a lie, but they're like up to 25% off, and I'm like, up to 25% off? Well, you're closing.
Like, yeah, y'all need to move product.
You're closing.
Y'all are dying here.
What do you mean? And it took them like 3 weeks to get to 40% off. And I'm like, again.
That's even worse though when you see the price creeping up because you're like, all right, now how, like, is it a game? Like, do we have
I finally went in at the 50. And because I was like, I'm not going in before that.
You're gonna kick yourself when you go in there next time and it's 75.
It was 70 after that. Like 2 days after that, I drove past it and it was like up to 70%. But I already got what I wanted. I got some really cool pillows, and I'll show you guys those later. But you know,
She's
it is
got
what it
them
is.
in a bag right next door.
Yeah, just actually brought them.
She keeps those things on her. She
I'm
got
really
a good
proud
deal.
of them.
She needs to keep them on her at all times.
Yeah, they were 50% off. And they were originally like I think $12 each. So I got like 3 of them.
Baller.
Yeah. It was a good deal. I'm happy with it. And I cruised around, tried to see if there was something else I wanted. No. So
You want some old hot chocolate?
no, I did look at their little fireplace thingies. Because I've been thinking about like getting one of those, like little kind of faux fireplace thingamajigs.
What is that called? A fire hazard? Yeah, fire hazard. Death trap.
Anyways, they're officially closed. They are closed.
Got the gut
it's
punch in
empty.
childhood.
Yeah, and we can blame Amazon. Honestly, that's what this long-winded speech was getting to. Blame Amazon, which I do like Amazon. I do shop on Amazon, but Amazon also is very unregulated. Amazon has 100 million sellers for like the same freaking product.
100 million?
Yes. And it's for the same product, and some of them are legit, some of them are not. You don't know who is who, and it's risky business out there these days, but you can get whatever you need. I mean, people literally get groceries from Amazon at this point, so they are taking over, and we will be forced into the matrix.
They own Whole Foods.
Yeah,
Right.
they partnered with Whole Foods for the Amazon Fresh stuff.
And you can like scan your palm and shit at some of them.
And when you need to watch a TV show, it's on Amazon Prime. They got the Mr. Beast, the Beast mode.
Did that actually come out?
Yeah, and apparently it's awful.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe they actually released it with
Yeah.
all the controversy.
Oh yeah, no, they probably put enough money into that show that they had to release it. Controversy or not, maybe they thought the controversy would fuel the show.
Yikes.
The issue is they do all this advertising and making it convenient to the consumer, and it's built on the backs of people who are not making enough money.
No.
So they have workers who are striking, asking for better benefits and better pay, and Amazon saying, no, we don't actually employ you. that they're through a third party delivery.
You're contracted.
Yeah, we have an agreement with the business that employs you, so you got to talk to them.
Yeah, that's smart. First off, that's fucking hella brilliant.
Ridiculous.
They cut you as a freelancer.
Yeah, that's hella brilliant.
And
two, like, okay,
hella Grady.
Here's the thing, and maybe this is an unpopular Black Mitch opinion right here. All right, but
love these. Let's go.
What if we need like some sort of big conglomerate company to push us into the dystopian future we all secretly crave?
Who secretly craves the dystopian future?
I think all of us. Really?
What are the perks of dystopian future here?
Which one are you? Which
less
one are you
stress
talking about?
because you know you're just a cog in the machine. You know you're going to live in your shoebox ultimate skyscraper apartment with the Mega City 1 Hive cities. You're going to get your government issued slop on a tray.
Is this like the ones where they push all the antidepressants at you too, so you think everything's great?
Yeah, so everything's happy-dory. You don't even notice that you're eating the dog from down the street anymore.
Absolutely
I take dystopian if it's that
how about this?
Like RoboCop shit.
Right.
I'll take that.
Yeah, some mega cities.
No, it's always dark and dirty and rainy.
But if you're taking enough antidepressants, you don't care.
Right, you'll find some good in it.
That's true. Every day.
No, you guys can keep that. I'm running off
Zoloft.
to the greenery, the green place. I'm gonna go find the green place. That's where I'm gonna live. That's where I will be.
You know, the game of life at the end, you have two options. You can retire in the home or you can retire in the farm. Mm-hmm. She's gonna be at the farm. Mm-hmm. Black Mitch is gonna be in the condo.
I'm just saying, like, why can't Amazon just be the dystopian, horrible, just you signed up for it, you know it's going to be awful. They're going to take care of you with indentured, like, not servitude, that's a horrible word, but, you know.
You don't want Amazon workers to have rights?
No. Like,
why can't they get compensated family for busting their buns?
So, okay, Amazon gives them this giant warehouse to work in and these nice carts to wheel around in all day, and then afterwards the Amazon worker can go to the Amazon apartment building next door where he uses his hand to get into his Amazon apartment, and he has his Amazon fold-out Murphy bed, which
Amazon Prime turns on.
Do you know how prison labor works? Because that is incredibly similar here.
I mean, I'm just saying we're going to have a lot of influence of individuals who may not have...
Everything has that arrow check mark.
They may not have the paperwork to work here correctly.
What?
And people are going to need jobs.
That's a lot of assumptions to make in one leap there. Why are we saying that Amazon's only hiring undocumented workers now? That's not happening.
What if they could only hire undocumented workers?
Why would that happen? We're not wanting that to happen. Why can't we help these people get documented? That seems like a fair thing. Give them opportunities just like everybody else.
Yeah, you're posing more issues.
So here's all these Americans who don't want to work at Amazon.
Oh my gosh, what is with this saying that all these Americans don't want to work? I think
they do. They just want to be fairly compensated for their work.
That's the problem. Americans do want to work, but we just don't get paid. So then they use people who are in a unprivileged position and take advantage of them because they're willing to get paid those fucking peanuts, and we're not, and it's not fair. It's bullshit.
You know how the government is giving Trump that huge plot of land in Texas?
No.
What if instead of a detention facility for immigration, he just built an Amazon facility? And then all the striking Amazon workers could just come and work in the Amazon.
Okay.
All the striking Amazon workers didn't have to work there anymore. They could go on. And then all of the people coming across immigration, just think about it. Think about it next time you're driving to work.
No.
You don't want to think about the horrible Amazon sweat factory?
No. I think that should be shut down. No. And also Amazon needs to slow down. We don't need everything to be offline. I mean, purchase off the web, online. More
you can buy a car on
offline.
Amazon.
A vehicle?
You can buy a truck. You can buy a whole truck.
Stop.
You can buy houses.
Yeah.
You can buy ACs. You can buy, like, you name it. I mean, I'm not 100% sure you can't buy organs.
You can buy anything you need. Is that what you're saying? Literally anything?
I'm pretty sure anything you need. And things you don't need.
If you want to buy human organs, you got to go to the dark web.
The dark web. Temu.
Also, people need to please stop buying things from, like, Temu and Shein
and Wish. Like, why do we glorify those places? We know their shit.
They're using, and shit materials. They're using slave labor.
It's exciting, though.
It's packed full of bugs.
It's also terrible, like, quality. Like, it's got all those little chemicals and shit that you don't want getting into your skin.
Everyone's afraid that China's taking us over with drones. No, they're just slowly killing us with with Temu gadgets.
Pretty
just
much.
Releases a little bit of poison in you every day.
Every day, just a little bit.
They don't need to poison us. We're already poisoning ourselves.
I mean, but yeah, also our government is helping to poison us because they're like, hey, get sick so I can charge you and charge you some more. And then you die, and then I'll charge you some more for dying.
How do I get in that business is all I'm saying.
We're too late. We're too late. So that sucks for us. But, you know, it is what it is. I feel like...
Do you, though? Do you feel? Are you one of those that actually does feel? Do you dream? Do you dream of electric sheep?
Actually, you know what? I do dream a lot. But did you know there's people who apparently, and I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say, who can't actually, well, not can't, but people picture things differently in their head. Like if you're reading a book.
Are you trying to say that they don't have an inner monologue? Because we've talked about this.
Not the inner monologue, but I'm talking about like if you read the word apple, like do you see the outline of apple? Do you just think of the word apple? Do you see like a picture of an apple? Do you see like a 3D apple? And apparently it's different for everybody.
Yeah, because that's like a hard abstract thing to try to explain to somebody.
No.
If you're asking when I hear or say words, if I'm constantly like pictogramming things in my head, no.
No, like when you're reading something, like if you're reading a book, what is that like to you? Do you actually see the things in your head that you're reading, or do you just kind of like understand it? Like I don't know how to describe it, but like I feel like you get the question I'm asking.
Yes, but I think it's changed over time. So like when I was younger and I'd read things, I'd have this scene in my head where I'm like acting it out. Mm-hmm. And then as I started to watch more movies that were based on books, it changed my interpretation of how I read and comprehend things.
Okay.
So now when I'm reading things, I'm just the concept of, instead of putting visuals to it, I just understand the meaning instead of trying to visualize it.
Interesting. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to always describe reading books to people as like, I feel like I'm watching a movie in my head. Like, because I did. It was just like, I'm reading it and then like I'm seeing all this stuff happen. Bless you.
No blessings.
Seeing all this stuff happen, and it's really cool and it's really fun. But yeah, I don't know. It was something I saw online and I was like, oh, wow. I didn't think about how people, I mean, I know we all think and process stuff differently, but I didn't think about like it in that capacity.
I think half the issue is it's hard to communicate what your inner thoughts are.
Yeah.
You really want to be uncomfortable now. Think about how people who think in like, know multiple languages.
I know, right?
That's super uncomfortable.
Because like you're constantly like, I guess, trying to translate, right?
That's too much. I got a lot of respect for people who know multiple languages. I barely got the first one down.
Yeah, I think that's one of my biggest complaints about being an American is that we aren't forced to learn another language earlier on. We kind of wait till like middle school or high school to be like, oh yeah, you should take a foreign language maybe.
Everyone should have to do some time at the local Amazon warehouse.
Okay. So I think we're done here. It's been a great time, guys. Awesome time. Yeah.
It's not a ghost. I don't have ghosts.
Are you sure?
Are you like?
It's what it sounds like.
All right. That's fine. But yeah, have a great holiday. Any holiday that you celebrate, have a happy one. And yeah, that's it. Take care, brush your hair, wear the cleanest underwear. Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.